or that or my name in Biomutant. Yes, few later. So you're looking at my channel, right? YouTube, see, check myself, make sure it's actually working. So do you see like a stream? Yep, Daniels with an S. You might have to scroll down a little bit, probably showing you videos at first. I wonder if this still works. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know if this works or not. I'm about to send you something here, Jedi, once this loads. Did you sign? Is that your account on that YouTube? It says, "Is your account on that one? Is your account signed in onto that?" When you go to subscriptions, do you actually see people's names, or like you actually see channels you were subscribed to, or is it so just the basic YouTube channels? Oh yeah, because it's not synced with your phone account. Okay. Okay, let me check something here. Conversation across. Like I said, is your account actually cited, or is you not cited? Are you looking at your phone right now, or are you looking at your PlayStation? Would you go to buy? Hold on, let me just do this. Go on and do this. Biomutant? Yeah. It should be showing like I'm currently live. Well, I can't send it there, so we just do this. I did just send a link to it to your phone. Is my voice being recorded right now? It is. What the fuck? I have that set to off. Hold on.
The dark is almost over. frosty. Try again when you have some key energy. You're not dead yet. New days always start with hope. They've been waiting for you. Taking control of this fort will bring peace between your tribes. The scouts have reported activity nearby that's worth looking into before you enter the fort. They've positioned a storm tower near the fort that you'll use to get over the wall. However, you need to prop up its wheelhouse first to stabilize the situation. They've built the storm tower to protect and get you over the walls of the fortification while keeping an element of surprise. Time to ride. Middle-lifed. All power up. Zap 'em good. You're low on health. Someone has to end this plague before it's too late. It's time to set the rival tribe free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to their SIFU. You need to unite the tribes and save the Tree of Life to truly become free. Everything seems to take longer at night. That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light. Down to half your health. You're feeling mighty low. Super effective. Ain't over till it's over. That's going to leave a mark. Ching! Bolted! Do you feel safer or more exposed in the dark? That's a PYROSIZZLER right there. Just get to work on it. Make it frizzle. Nice crackle. The battering bonker looks like a great way to get through the gate. Bet you just need to knock and it'll open up. That's bonkers. The JAGNI tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. He didn't expect it would go down this way. It'll be hard to talk your way out of a fight. There's no way he'll surrender to threats. Says strong-arming won't work. You'll have to fight for it. Good hit. You're injured. Amazing how much that helps. Wow. You're hurt bad. Lethal weapons. Chop chop. You're half dead. The rival SIFU is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in your hands. You are free to choose their fate, but not free from the consequences of your choice. He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate of the rival SIFU, but suggests you be merciful. Do good, and good will follow you. Thinks it's a good gesture to offer support to others when you can see that they need it. And with that, you're spinning your own fate, good or bad, never to be undone. Side by side they'll stand until order and stability is reinstituted. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Your SIFU is pleased. You're one step closer to uniting the tribes. It's a pity you needed to use force to get the point across. But he's still concerned about the fate of the world. You can't lose this war. If you get the ending wrong, the effort it took to get there was in vain. A proper ending, however, provides closure. He says you've grown so much stronger than when you first met. You know better than anyone that the fate of the world is still at stake. You need a world where everyone is guided only by their conscience. That little voice inside that lets you know right from wrong. Don't go against it if you want to enjoy life without fear of death. It's the JAGNI staff. The Tree of Life still stands. Question is, for how long? He knows things that you need to know. We'll be around when you return. Can you navigate by starshine? Things seem simpler now. Nothing is dry anymore. Asks you to check out the wares, confident you'll find everything you need here. Says they've got the best deals anywhere. Line 'em up and knock 'em down. Stories only survive if someone is listening, so pay attention. Everything to bits. Don't trip it, just keep moving. You made it to the quarrel spot. You've got to hate what the fighting's done to it. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a... terminal. Find us a sunset to ride into. You've had better days. It's the chug yard. This box once tailed a chugger. Now it's just off track. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bomper bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. You're fading. don't have it in you right now. Starting to add up. If a story is about you, care for it. Let's see. You've used up all your key energy. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Loopalupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
See? On my side. Go, dog, go!
First instincts can be truly awful.
The fun thing is always the right thing.
Next time, look at it with a clear heart.
Duckly duck duck.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different direction? Figures you're either a rare person or a good liar. Maybe both. Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking. Thinks that's more than most are. It's hard to keep to a path like that. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. It's the part of the land that suffered most from the apocalypse. It's deprived of oxygen, making it next to impossible for anything but creatures that were most contorted by the contamination. Better get moving before the day passes you by. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes. That's the leftover you're looking for. The underworld is like a whole new frontier. This is harder than it looks. Disgusting. Biohazard. Just gross. Good thing you're not claustrophobic. That's just nasty. Biohazards make you puke. That's interesting. Can't suck in enough wind. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. Something he devised to salvage valuables from the ground. There are usually spots hidden beneath puddles of oily goo where you can use the net. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but very knowledgeable. He has the ins and outs of all monster and creature whereabouts. Everything looks stunted round here. The tribes need someone to unite them. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Has heard the Tree of Life echoes the world. Maybe the time has come for you to go see the Ankati tribe. Says talking to you was interesting. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Seems surprised. The Grease Monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. That over there is Steepo-Deepo, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to. Heroes inspire in a way nothing else can. This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies. Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot. Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones. Says they keep the monsters away. He needs them closer, not farther. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short. Says he's not sure, but if you're going to haunt something, it seems a waste not to eat it. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster haunter. Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big. There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes. Thinks you have bigger issues than your so-called haunting skills if you're going to nitpick on his grammar. Let's see.